What? Hello, Louise. Hello, Squeege. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Faye. Faye. I'm excited. Oh my god, hold on.
What?
I know what I need to do. Give me a second.
What's up? What's going on?
Give me a second.
Is there an issue?
No, there's no issue. There's no issue. Just give me a second.
I see that. Notice the alt frame too. I think you missed that, Danny.
Ow.
You have to see the alt frame. Look at the alt frame that I got.
Hey, that's delightful. Oh my god. Faye, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Holy shit. Faye, I adore that. I just want you to know that I adore that. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Holy shit. Faye, too much.
No.
Girl.
No going back.
You know what this means? You know what this means?
It means I'm gonna be playing Genshin Impact while we're doing the just chatting section of the stream.
You know, that's fair, honestly.
I have not even touched the Wind Trace event, Danny.
I have not either.
And I
Not
think it is over in a matter of hours.
I think you are correct.
I think today is the last day to do everything involving Wind Trace, and I have not touched it.
I'm probably not gonna be able to do that either.
I gulped water.
You gulped water?
Gulp?
Oh my god.
The farmer's back today.
Oh? What clip, Luis? What clip are you processing? You know, it's just your standard if you're happy and you know it.
What are you laughing about? I was brushing my hair.
You know, are totally normal if you're happy and you know it.
Oh, if you're happy and you know it, clap your cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your cheeks.
Thank you for rotating that one, Squid. Thank you for that. It wasn't that loud, was it?
It wasn't that loud.
Oh, hi, Red.
Hey, Rad, welcome. Also, welcome, Squid and Louise.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hope you're all having fun today. I'm in a mood.
Bonk.
What?
I just want to press the A button.
Faye just wants to press the A button. I want to see my brain melt from how many A presses they managed to take out of this game that's solely revolved around Mario jumping.
The game defined by Mario pressing A and removing that.
It's like, hey, this is a platforming game about jumping. What if we didn't jump? Yeah, we're watching the other half, Red. We're gonna watch the full conclusion.
I think we were on the part with parallel universes.
Yes. we were indeed at that chapter. Thankfully, this video is segmented out in chapters.
Yeah, I gotta click on the video. I gotta load that back up. See exactly where we were.
Yeah, I just went back to the chapter about the parallel universes. Like the beginning of that. Hold on a sec. I am at
Okay, we'll start at
235:01.
2:35. We'll do it 2:35:05.
Okay. See if I can get it to that exact time.
How many jumps can we remove by delving into quantum physics? Evidently, that's the next part.
Apparently. Like,
No, we're not gonna jump into that immediately. I assume, unless you know everything you want to talk about.
no, I'm just getting to the point where we're on the same time.
Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I
Before we
do have a
jump
few
into
things to talk about.
You got a few. Okay, Danny has a few
I have
things.
a few things to talk about because I'm excited. There's some fun stuff. There's
In
some
which Danny
fun
talks
stuff
about the
coming
fact
out.
that she's building a PC for the 20th time on stream.
No. Stop. No.
Yeah. Mhm.
Look. I'm excited. Okay.
Wait, hold on. I gotta be quiet.
Okay.
There's a thing. There's a thing. I want this to be clipped because of fucking my fucking my thing. Ah! Wait, there's one more thing that I need to clip. I need you to be quiet. I need complete and utter
Okay.
silence.
Okay.
Okay, I need
Okay.
silence. So.
Okay.
Okay, it's complete silence. Complete, remember. Okay?
Okay.
Did that come through?
It was quiet.
Did you hear the boat horn?
I heard the fucking motor. Oh fuck. God damn it.
Okay, that's all I got. That's my funny for today.
Thank you, Faye.
That was the SpongeBob boat horn.
Thank you, Faye.
I've been wanting to have that particular noise come out of my mouth looking exactly like Claude Druitt for a while now. I've also wanted like that fucking like the goofy ass horn like that.
Hey, Faye.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know what an automaton sounds like?
Yeah, typically. I'm not an automaton. I'm not an automaton. I'm not. It's not it. I'm not that. No! Ah!
Oh, I love you, Faye. You are precious.
Ah!
I'm gonna pat you on the head. You're cute.
Ah!
Oh. But you know why I'm excited and keep mentioning the PC?
Yeah, what's that?
Because then I can play more with you.
Yeah, if you have the games.
Well, yeah.
I don't even know what your Steam library is. I don't even think it's that big.
It's not super big. I do have Valheim, though.
Valheim.
I do have Valheim. And Deep Rock. And Civ 5.
You got Deep Frog.
I got Deep Frog.
That's what it sounded like you said. Deep Frog.
Deep Frog.
Frog!
Deep Rock.
You got the frog. The big bag frog.
God damn it.
Do you know what fucking that's from, by the way? Do you know what I was just parodying?
I want to say that I do, but my brain is not letting me say what it is.
It's definitely deep in like the recesses of your brain, what I just parodied.
It is deep in my brain, and it's locked behind something for some reason. I don't know why. Also, hi, Fancy.
It fucking isn't coming out, but it's there.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that it's there.
I want to know what it is now.
I was referencing Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh my god. God damn it. God damn it. What?
Hey, did you prefer Dog the Bounty Hunter or Billy the Exterminator? Which was your preferred of the
Billy
duo?
the Exterminator. Jesus Christ, that was a trip. Oh my
you
god.
remember Billy the Exterminator?
I remember Billy the Exterminator. Specifically that one fucking episode where he's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go deal with this beehive with my brother who's deathly allergic to bees.
Yeah, that was a weird episode. I feel like they forced him into it because it was like TV. That was a weird episode.
It's like, hey, you're deathly allergic to bees. Go with him. It'll be good
stung.
content.
He got like
fucking stung.
He fucking died.
He
it was fucked.
Very almost died.
I remember Billy the fucking Exterminator.
I think
Did anybody else watch
quit
Billy the
after
Exterminator?
That.
You've never seen or heard of Billy the Exterminator? Was that a Midwest thing?
No, I saw it.
Yeah, but you're also Midwest.
Yeah, but that was on like fucking like what was it? Fucking Animal Planet or what was the TLC?
Yeah, but maybe only like people from the Midwest actually watched it.
But maybe.
Are we boomers?
Faye.
Are we boomers?
Faye, please.
Ah!
I wonder if we can watch those at some point.
No, we're not gonna watch a
Just
Billy
edited
the
clips.
Exterminator. Wait, hold on.
Because they're on YouTube. They're definitely
Billy
on
the
YouTube.
Exterminator full episodes.
Faye, I don't know if we can watch the full episodes. I think that's too recent.
No!
They're on YouTube, aren't they?
It is on YouTube. Is it free? Oh my god, it's free. It's posted by it's posted by the fucking verified channel.
Hey Faye, do you want to do a watch party later?
Bro, it's posted by a verified channel! Wait, can we just watch Billy the Exterminator?
You're a boomer, I'm... Luis, you're not that much older. Come on.
I have to hold my back from saying it. I have to hold back from saying it. I can't say that. I will break Luis if I say those words. And I'm telling myself this. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna hold myself. I'm not gonna say it. I won't 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 say it. I will not say it. I will not break. I will not break Luis.
I'm sitting
Luis,
here.
you're not mommy, you're daddy.
There it is.
I couldn't. I tried so hard. You heard me try so hard to hold that in, and it wasn't staying in.
Made that joke instead of what I was.
Yeah, squid is
Sure.
funny.
Brain cells. Uh.
We're learning more about Luis every day. Bro, I love that I'm fucking corrupting Luis now.
You have seen
I
that your
started
work.
with you, Danny. I fucking started with you.
Hi, Kono.
And you're just like playing Destiny and World of Tanks, having a good time. Hold on, water.
Water.
You're just like innocently playing Destiny and like World of Tanks with like your friends that you've had for like a while. Like
Yeah.
they're like year-long friends
Yeah.
or whatever. And you're just vibing. You're not really talking a whole lot. It's mostly them talking with each other and you're just kind of there.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I'm like,
Hi, Claude.
I can turn this person into a fucking degenerate.
I
And
mean, you
did
didn't.
that.
You didn't have to turn me into one. You just had to tear down my walls.
Man, tearing down your walls is very fun. Wink, wink. Now I see Luis. I'm gonna fucking do the same to him. I'm gonna fucking corrupt him. Like I corrupted you. Bro, fairies are like an intoxicating influence. You gotta be careful around them.
It's true.
They'll drag emotions out of you that you didn't even know were there. Wow, what an interesting conversation to be having in front of new people. Oh,
Yes,
dear
also,
fucking Lord.
welcome in,
I
Dee.
was not paying attention to chat for a few seconds. Oh, good God.
And Kono, I'm
Hi,
I'm glad.
Kono. Hi, Claude.
I appreciate
Hope
it,
you have a
Dora.
good flight, Kono. Hello, bus driver. 1227.
Yeah. I'm so
They're a bus
happy that
driver only
Adora
on December
appreciated.
27th, and that's it. Every other day, they're just vibing. They're whoever they are. But on the December 27th, they're a bus driver.
Faye is lovely. I appreciate Faye for removing my restraint.
I'm a corrupting influence, and I'll never change. Who has school on 12/27? If you'd believe it, Claude, more people than those who go to school take the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Bro, Claude's a fucking rich bitch. It's my birthday on the 27th. Oh. Okay, that makes significantly more sense. That is significantly more sensible than whatever the fuck I came up with.
I hope you have a good flight, Kono.
Bro, this is how I know Claude is bougie as shit. Because he doesn't understand adults that like have to take the bus to work. This is how I know Claude's bougie as fuck. He's in like, just take your car.
Appreciate you, Claude.
Just ride a bike. The fuck?
Just ride a bike. Yes, ride a bike in the middle of winter. Yes.
Yeah, there's the fucking realization for Claude. There's the realization. Yeah! You fucking bougie ass, fucking pirate ass, nerd ass. Not bougie. Ayo, teacher. That's awesome. Hey, Powder, you're the real hero of the world. The teachers. Fuck yeah.
You know, after all of that, I forgot the other things that I was going to talk about.
I don't know. You're talking about something about your PC because you're still excited that you're building it. And you need to talk about it for the 20th time.
Because I'm excited to play stuff with friends.
Yep, and then you move that onto me.
Yeah,
See, I have to repeat the roast that I did the first time because it's what jogged your memory in the first place.
it really is.
I have to like guide your brain back through it. I don't even want to roast that because you said something sweet. I just have to bring your brain back there.
Yeah. Like, you basically figured out how my brain works, and I don't know how my brain works.
We have to follow. We have to fucking figure out how to retrace your mental steps. What do you mean about to?
Love that.
Maybe I should like curve my impulsive responses.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I don't think I should instinctually say, "What do you mean about to?"
The whole titty.
Be more impulsive.
Be more impulsive.
I'm already impulsive enough.
It's like, that's how clips happen. Just impulse. That drawing someone did of Kirby on... I love that one. That one was funny.
I want to say that was also Claude.
You know?
And it was like captioned to me, the whole titty. That was literally it. I think that was literally Claude.
It was really funny. And kind of accurate. Oh, that was a fun.
Trace now. God damn it.
That was a fun experience watching Vex play Kirby and all the stuff from those streets.
Vexby.
That's where we got that wonderful like sound clip. God damn it. Commission to draw. That's awesome. Love that. It is true. Claude does make really good art. Let's see, what was the other thing that I was gonna... Oh, yeah!
Do you know what I'm humming?
What are you humming?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what I'm humming out? You know what I'm busting out right now?
I don't want to say what my brain initially went to when you said, you know what, I'm busting out.
Answer the fucking question.
Because I was just about to say something that was definitely not a song.
Yeah? Go on.
So, Faye, what were you doing?
No, I want you to tell me what I was busting out.
My ass.
I can't bust your ass out, Danny. That's not how that works.
That's where my brain...
That's not even a sensible thought.
I know.
How am I busting out your ass?
I mean, busting out of? Maybe.
Why would I even do that?
That is true. That is very unlike you.
Exactly. Come on, Danny.
Yeah.
Get a grip.
Yeah. You right? You got me there. If we were to zoom into Danny's head, there's just an image bouncing booties right now.
Now, Danny is still, like, constantly fucking looking at, like, the Discord message she sent me the other day of the Genshin Impact
like,
ass cheeks.
Ganyu and Eula's ass?
Yeah, of Ganyu and Eula. Of Ganyula.
Yeah. They really are very well-rounded.
Good fucking lord, Danny.
What?
I'm just thinking.
Of?
That's it.
Just
Wait,
thinking.
I can't fucking cheat in Windtrace anymore. God damn it. I'm so
Damn.
upset.
Look, Squid. It's culture.
For reference to anybody that plays Genshin, you used to be able to basically fucking cheat in Windtrace.
Yeah.
If you played as Mona. Because you could just
Oh!
Mona dash into like a bush and be fucking impossible to see.
So you could... Oh, that's dirty. That is so dirty.
Yeah, you used to just be able to cheat and free win. Hi, DJ.
Hi, DJ. Enjoy the lurk. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get that. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see, like, after stream. I'll have to play some Genshin, because I've been playing, like, some other stuff lately to finish things before they end.
What have you been looking to play?
What have I been looking to play?
Yeah, what are you trying to play?
Like, later Genshin. I need to catch up on, like, the story and
Oh,
shit.
okay. I thought you said you're like you've been like looking for stuff to play.
Nah, I've been, like, finishing some stuff. That's why I've been falling behind again in Genshin. But, oh, yes, the other thing that I'm gonna do, because I said I was gonna do it this month, is I'm gonna, like, start some games that I've been meaning to.
What are you gonna play? What do you got plans for? What are you planning on, cat?
What if I said Bayonetta?
I think you've said that one before. You
Yeah,
still looking to play the Bayo?
I think I'm gonna be playing the Bayo soon.
The Bayo?
The Bayo?
Bayonetta?
The 8-foot-tall lady? I still like that canonically she is in fact 8 feet tall. Oh yes! Oh yes! Indeed. I'm gonna be playing the first one, because I've never actually played Bayonetta.
Are you gonna try to play through all of the Bayonettas?
It would be interesting. The only one that I can actually play right now, though, is, like, 1. Because 2 was Nintendo. That was on the Wii, wasn't it?
I don't remember what Bayonetta 2 was on. I haven't actually played any of the Bayonettas myself.
That being said, out of the different designs for Bayonetta... Wii U. Thank you, Squid. Bayonetta 2 actually has, like, in my opinion, the best design for Bayo. Because she's got glasses and short hair. She looks fucking hot as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. Bayo 2. Pretty good. Pretty good. Better be prepared for everyone acting up. That's fair. 1 released on PlayStation first, I think, but then when 2 hit development difficulties, Nintendo stepped in and went, be exclusive and we'll fund you. Basically, I think so. Which was kind of wild for me.
Better than PlayStation exclusives.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
For no other reason than I don't like PlayStation.
Fuck Sony.
Fuck Sony.
I can
correct.
easily
Very
just say
correct.
fuck Sony. Just entirely. Fuck Sony. As someone that has dealt with their, like, copyright bot bullshit. Fuck Sony. Wholeheartedly. Fuck Sony. Just unsurprisingly being right assholes to Platinum Games, yes. Behind Luis. Me and Luis, every now and then, anytime Sony comes up, it's just instinctual, a bond of, like, spite against Sony. Specifically Sony music. God damn it.
I just hate Sony. And I'm okay with that.
That That is a valid statement. And that's very fair. That is still one of the things that I think about, and I'm like, Sony's a right asshole.
They are.
Like, the amount, like, they will actually, like, put copyright stuff on less than 30 seconds.
They're just aggressive as shit.
Like, hyper aggressive. They're more aggressive with their, like, copyright stuff than Nintendo is.
And Nintendo's already pretty tone deaf.
Yeah. Like, you have to go out of your way to put Nintendo to shame in that regards. Thing about 2's release is I think they offered one as a bundle with it at no extra cost for a short time, since it wouldn't be fair if players had to get the whole other console to get the first part of the story. That's actually rad as fuck. That's cool. But yeah, I'm excited. Because, like, the other Platinum game that I've played is, of course, Rising Revengeance. Which I think came out after Bayonetta, if I remember correctly. But is also kind of, like, out there and wild.
I think I've watched a playthrough of Rising Revengeance, because it's literally that short.
It really is a super short game, but it's so meme worthy that even one of the fucking characters talks about memes in the actual fucking game.
That did happen, yeah.
Yes.
Didn't it? Yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
Memes. The memes.
That game really is it's just the entire trip, isn't it?
Rising Revengeance is literally a shitpost in game form.
It is, again, it is that.
It's just...
it's just weird to think of it that way.
It literally is just Platinum Games shitposting Metal Gear. That's basically what it is.
I mean, I support the shit out of that, because it's very funny.
It's so fucking funny. And the music is really good. The music is fucking great.
God, I'm glad you love this reactive image. I also love it. I'm so fucking happy that you did this for me. It's so good.
So good. I have been distracted by it a couple times because I just want to pat Faye on the head.
I'm just being a Faye.
You're adorable.
I'm just a Faye.
You're a cute Faye. But you're always cute.
I'm just a Faye. That's it. I'm a Faye.
Love you. Like a 1%. 1% Metal Gear 99.
I can't fucking... I'm bobbing right now. I'm listening to Diddy Kong Racing music.
Go.
I have been listening to Diddy Kong Racing music non-fucking stop.
Oh, that's fair. Revengeance has a fucking AI robot dog with plasma chainsaw tail. It went screeching over the lines of memes on a runaway train while cackling in insanity. Yeah. Also, the only reason that it's called a Metal Gear game, Luis, is because they have a Metal Gear fight in the fucking tutorial, and Raiden is the main character. That's the only things that it shares with Metal Gear. Everything else is just Platinum Games being Platinum Games and shitposting. Honestly, I would not be surprised if Rising Revengeance was just an excuse to make a fucking bomb-ass soundtrack.
It probably was.
Cause let's be honest, that fucking
Because it
soundtrack.
is a bomb-ass soundtrack. It is a bomb. That's
Its
a banger of a
soundtrack
soundtrack.
goes so hard.
I am annoyed
Yeah.
at how much of a banger that soundtrack is because it definitely gets used a lot
It does.
as meme targets. And it does bother me sometimes. Hearing it in like every single meme from people that are trying to be funny. Cause it's so common. It is so common.
And then it gave us the, I used to play college ball. Making the mother of all omelets.
It's been memed too much for me. It has been memed way too much for me.
It really fucking has. Fucking
I'm
nano
tired
machine.
of it. I'm tired. I just want to press A.
Also, yes, Squid, that fucking boss fight with the lady with the multiple arms was actually really fucking rad.
I do like that. I did like that fucking like cyborg ass boss fight.
And after-
Multi-arm.
And like, after you beat her, you get her weapon. And it's pretty rad.
Hey, she's just trying to give you a hand.
Or 8.
Yeah, or 8.
Wait, where do you want to press A?
Next question.
So, about the previous
Next question.
So about the second to last
Next question. Next question.
Oh. Love that. Oh. I love doing these with you, Faye, by the way. This is fun.
I don't know why.
Because I enjoy your present. You are wonderful. That's why. Everyone want to press A, but nobody asks how A. You know? How is the A? What is the
How
A?
is A? Is it like B? That was a stupid joke.
Oh, me. Get that up. Look, I'm in a mood. You know, fair, honestly. Go visit some family later today. Understand. Don't mind me eating a chip.
What flavor? What kind of chips you eating? What flavor?
Barbecue. I got barbecue.
Squid's
chips.
getting her mood in before family.
That's understandable. Tamesty. I mean, you know, that is true. Faye is a snack.
Yeah, I can see exactly what kind of mood she's in. Squid is fucking Faye flavor? I'm sugar flavored.
Yeah, Faye is. I love that emote from Apple. I fucking love that. I love that one so much.
Bro, Squid's exactly like one funny mood away from just fucking eating somebody.
Nice. Hey, Faye.
Hi!
You wanna watch Mario enter parallel universes?
Yeah, sure. You want to do the countdown for me?
Yeah, let me swap frames here so that everybody can see the video now. And I'll count us down. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
On July 11th, Tyler Kinney was looking for ways to get even more speed than the 500 from repeatedly sliding on this slope. He found this
Danny?
corner where
Yeah,
the open
Faye?
gate
you
created the
pause it?
ceiling barrier.
Okay,
Because he's walking up
paused it.
Hey, which one are you on? So you said I will do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and I said I was ready, and then my brain shut off that exact moment.
I am on chapter 5, Mario Enters Parallel Universes.
That didn't help. I need a timestamp, Danny.
I am at 2:35:22.
Okay. Let's try again.
Okay.
3. You can do the countdown, please. Danny?
Yeah. Okay.
I need you to do the countdown, please.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, play.
hill on a slippery slope, Mario accelerates backwards, but he's right up against the ceiling. Unlike walls, ceilings don't push Mario sideways out of their hitbox. If Mario is in the air and moves forward into a ceiling, that will result in a bonk. As a quick aside, ceiling hitboxes technically extend infinitely upwards unless there's a floor above them.
Oh
The
no.
annoyance commonly referred to as invisible walls is actually caused by exposed ceilings that don't have a floor directly above them, usually due to imperfect geometry. When Mario is on the ground and about to enter a ceiling hitbox or out of bounds, he simply doesn't move at all. He still conserves his speed, but he looks like he's pushing up against something and he stays in place. This is what Tyler uses to accumulate hundreds of speed. The underside of the gate is a ceiling that prevents Mario from moving into it. Once Mario has enough speed to completely bypass the ceiling, he breaks out of this spot and zooms across the room into the water.
Oh my
Instead of
god.
the 500 speed that Plush achieved using the middle island, Mario now has 1700 speed.
That's a lot of
But then
fast.
Tyler found
That
that
is a
Mario
lot
could
of
turn
speed.
around to have his back facing out of bounds. The ceiling had a limit, but out of bounds is infinite. Immediately, this discovery was used to improve Watch for Rolling Rocks.
Oh
This
no.
star had always had the problem of requiring Mario to reach one of the highest points in the entire level.
Okay.
Despite the ABC crew's best efforts, the intended wall kick strategy was still optimal, so it had been sitting at 2 A presses since the dawn of time. But this was about to change.
No.
With so much stored speed, Mario could simply do this.
What the fuck?
How does that work?
What?
Well, again,
What?
it's surprisingly simple. Mario exits water on Dory's slippery back, reactivating the
sorry?
stored sliding speed. Then he enters freefall and lands on the path. As he lands, he instantly jumps. I've mentioned this before, but this is now critically relevant. The vertical speed of Mario's jump is a function of his horizontal speed. The faster he goes, the higher he jumps.
Oh,
With 1500 speed, one jump gets him
What?
enough vertical speed to soar to the upper limit of the stage. But if he has so much speed, how come he jumps straight up? Because he dives. Like I said before,
Ever had a
dive
problem with the
increases
Wahoo
Mario's
plumbers
speed by 15
flying
up
through
to a
the
maximum
void?
of 48. Well, this
I
48
have been
is a
hit by
hard
some
cap.
random
If
things that I
Mario's
never
moving at
get to
33
see
speed
before
or
they
higher and he
disappear, so
dives,
maybe.
regardless of how fast he was going,
Maybe
his
Mario
speed will
was
be set to
striking
exactly
you.
48.
Maybe I got
Even
smacked
though
the
Mario
back of the
jumps and
head
dives
by
on
a
the same frame,
well,
the
by
initial
like
vertical
a
speed of his
warping
jump is
Mario.
calculated before the hard cap of 48 is applied to his horizontal speed, so he inherits this astronomical vertical speed while stopping his horizontal momentum before he smashes against the edge of the map. From there, Mario can slowly navigate above the level and fall onto the star, bringing down this relic of the past to one single A press. With this new tool in hand, Hazymaze Cave looked much more solvable than before. The stage was down to 3 A presses,
Luis.
in Watch for Rolling Rocks, Amazing Emergency Exit, and the Red Coin Star. In order to make this newly found high speed in the cavern useful though, there needed to be a way to bring the speed up the level without jumping. The answer was simple, just take the elevator. But there was
take
one
the
problem.
elevator.
When Mario has
Just
this
take
much
the
speed, his
elevator.
next intended position is out of bounds, so he can't move. Mario ends up staying in place while the elevator moves through him. Until Plush and Sonic Packer had something to say about it.
Okay, what did they
When
have to
Mario's
say
about
about
to
it?
go out of bounds, only his horizontal displacement is
Kneel?
cancelled, not his vertical movement.
You
By
can.
kicking repeatedly, Mario moves up and can stay on the elevator at the cost of a bit of speed and a half A press. This allows Mario to go nearly anywhere in the level with a very high horizontal speed. Plush figured out a route that would carry Mario all the way up to Amazing Emergency
enough?
Exit, but he ran out of speed a little too quickly and couldn't clip through the final
I have
door.
become
Pan
happy.
and Koic took over and
Oh my
optimized
God.
it just enough to make it
Thank you.
possible and bring the star down to 0.5
I would be
A
thrown off
presses.
of that if I wasn't really
Meanwhile,
fucking
the
gay.
Red Coin Star could get the same treatment, but Panin needed a tiny bit of height to get past this gap and navigate to the Red Coin's room. It was time to ask his old friend the Scuttlebug for help. Up
No.
until now, every enemy's home has always been a fixed point. This is true
Hi,
for
Square.
Checkler, Fly Guy, Goombas, Bob-Ombs, and Scuttlebugs alike. But there's an exception. If a Scuttlebug runs into Mario, its home will move to its current position, effectively redefining the zone it can move in. This can happen infinitely many times, which means the Scuttlebug can move arbitrarily
We're talking
far,
about
provided that Mario
Scuttlebug
has enough health to take a lead.
transportation!
Fortunately, there's a spinning heart right here. Unfortunately, Scuttlebugs can't travel across the entire level at will. They can't go through doors, so they're actually confined to their room. Here though, it wasn't necessary because Panin only needed the Scuttlebug to move close to the door. Then he gathered some speed, took the elevator up, and bounced on the Scuttlebug to cross the gap and complete his trip to the Red Coin room.
What the
Another
fuck did we
star
just
brought
watch?
to 0.5 A presses.
What was
The enemy
that?
star
We
remaining
just
was
watched
Watchful Rolling
fucking
Rock.
astrophysics
Getting it
in
down to 1A
practice.
press with hyperspeed had been relatively simple, but the task of bringing it to 0.5 was something else entirely. Although this platform could be reached like we saw earlier, it could only be ledge grabbed, which kills Mario's momentum. It also wasn't high enough. The Watch for Rolling Rocks platform is significantly higher. Pan Koic wasn't deterred. He still had a few ideas to make it
astrophysics,
work, including
elder
Tyler King's
physics.
discovery of infinite speed with
Thank you,
hyperspeed
Squid.
walking. It would require a lot more time and
Astrophysics.
effort though, and so that star remained at 1A press for the time being. While it couldn't quite be used for Watch for
Ass.
Rolling Rocks, infinite speed in Hazy Maze Cave turned out to
Thank
have
you,
an
Fred.
unexpected
Yup, butt
application.
cheeks.
It was used to solve one of the very few remaining
Yep, but-
trivial A presses of the
Thank
entire
you.
challenge, and was
Appreciate that.
perhaps the
You're welcome.
starkest contrast between the complexity of the 1A press and the 0A press strategy, entering the secret aquarium. Buckle
Also,
up,
by the way,
because
how's
this
the
is a
audio
biggie.
levels for stream?
First of all, how can speed in one
Yeah,
level
is
have
audio
any
fine?
effect on the
Is everything
castle
with the
interior?
audio going well?
Again,
Is that,
the
like,
key
good? Is
ingredient
it- is
is
it
sliding
vibing?
speed
The balance
conservation.
between our voices and
Swimming is
the
a
and the
situation
video.
where sliding speed and horizontal
we
speed no
pogging-
longer
we
line
pogging
up,
right
but
now?
it's not the only one. During a stage transition like a death, a pause exit, or entering a pipe, the horizontal speed is reset to 0, but the sliding speed isn't. In almost every case though, the sliding speed is set to 0 immediately after the transition, so it makes no difference. But in the case of a pause exit, it's possible for Mario to crouch on the very first frame after the transition. When Mario is crouching, he automatically starts sliding if he has any momentum. So by crouching immediately after a pause
We
exit
turned
with
down just
stored
a teeny
sliding
bit.
speed,
Okay.
Mario can conserve that sliding speed through the stage transition. However, exiting a stage with stored sliding speed is not as
There we
simple
go.
as
That
it
should be
looks.
good.
Mario normally needs to be considered idle for the exit level option to be available in the first place. If Mario is idle, then he's by definition not moving.
Oh.
It is nonetheless possible in a few specific cases where either the sliding speed isn't being updated, such as when Mario is in water or holding onto a pole, or it hasn't had time to update, like on the first frame of a ledge grab, landing from a twirl, and a few others. Fortunately, Hazy Maze Cave has to leak, so Mario is able to accumulate some speed, then conserve it into the castle lobby with the pause exit while he's in the water. But how much speed does he need? Well, the answer is complicated. You see, the goal is to reach the ledge of the secret aquarium entrance without any vertical momentum to help. To do that, Mario needs to be moving from a high enough platform, but as it turns out, this ledge is the highest platform in the entire area. The only
Huh.
places high enough to be of any use are the one-up alcove across the room, the alcove to the princess's secret slide, and the hallway leading to Bowser in the Dark World. Between these, the hallway to Bowser in the Dark World is by far the easiest to reach, and everything else is too low to attempt a ledge grab from. Mario would need a very large amount of speed to travel pretty much instantly between those points, but it is technically possible. The problem now is reaching this point with that amount of speed. The only possible
What?
way of ascending up to the Bowser in the Dark World hallway is to go up the central stairs of the lobby, But with this much speed, Mario can't get up the stairs. He either gets stuck in place as he's trying to move out of bounds, or he zips through and into the hallway to the courtyard. Once his speed is low enough to climb the stairs, it can't be brought back up to do the ledge grab. This route looked impossible. So, Tyler, Kenny, and Pan and Quick had to think outside the box.
Because they weren't
Actually,
already
not
thinking outside the box, just
outside
to
the
specify.
universe.
You know, just... Okay.
If you
Alright.
remember, a misalignment is a 1x1 unit square on the corner of a platform that exists because the floor detection function converts Mario's position from a 32-bit floating point number by rounding it down to a 16-bit integer. The limitations of 16-bit integers actually
This
go
point they
both
left the
ways,
damn
both
box in
precision
another
and
country.
scale. We've seen
They left
this
it on
with the
another
water level
planet.
overflow in Wet Dry World. If you add 1 to an integer's maximum value of 32,767, the variable wraps around to its lowest possible value, negative 32,768, and vice versa. What happened with the water level can also happen with Mario's position. But remember, this conversion is only made specifically for the floor detection. Mario's actual position always remains a floating point number which can well exceed 32,000 up to basically infinity. If Mario's position exceeds the integer limit, when it comes to detecting if Mario has a floor under him, his position will be truncated to a number within the integer limit. Essentially, his real position and the floor detection position become disjointed. If the truncated integer position happens to line up with the floor, no matter how far Mario's actual position is, the floor detection function will say that yes, Mario is standing on the floor. But instead of thinking about it in terms of Mario having two different positions simultaneously, it's easier to think of it as there being infinite copies of the entire map's floors 65,000 units away in every direction. It doesn't matter that there isn't an actual copy of the floor out there. So long as the game believes there's a floor, Mario will be able to stand there. Functionally, there's no difference. These so-called infinite copies of the map are named parallel universes, or PUs for short.
Great, we're
Because
on
only the floor
parallel
detection has
universes
this
now.
bug. Parallel universes
Sweet.
have no objects, no water, no walls, no textures, only floors and ceilings. The typical map size is roughly 16,000 units, so only about 1/16 of the total space is filled. Everything else is considered out of bounds and inaccessible. The only way to reach a parallel universe is to have so much speed that Mario travels this distance instantaneously in a single frame. Once Mario reaches a parallel universe, he must preserve this speed because if he loses it, there's no way to get it back and return to the main map. But in fact, just having 65,000 speed is not enough to go to a parallel universe. This is because of a quirk of Super Mario 64's physics. When Mario's trying to move, his movement is subdivided in 4 steps called quarter steps. For any given frame, the game will check at each quarter step of the way for any obstacles. Walls push Mario to the edge of their hitbox and allow him to keep moving, but ceilings and out of bounds prevent Mario from moving altogether. So if Mario only has enough speed to reach the first parallel universe, the game will actually check 1/4 of the way through and only find out of bounds, so he will not be moved. For Mario to be able to travel to a PU, he needs each quarter step to be on a valid floor. Therefore, he needs 4 times the speed, or 262,000, and will travel through 4 PUs in a single frame. This is called 1 QPU. Now if Mario has a speed that is an exact multiple of 65,536, his floor detection position, which we'll call his relative position, stays exactly the same. Pan and Quick called this the sinking speed, as in the speed where his position syncs up with the PUs. By deviating slightly from the sinking speed, Mario can travel relatively forwards and backwards. By turning ever so slightly, he can move relatively sideways, but even the tiniest angle changes end up greatly magnified over PU distances. This is the key to solving the movement to the Bowser in the Dark World hallway. If Mario achieves PU speed, he can have a relative speed that allows him to move slowly up the lobby staircase, then wait for his speed to go down until it drops low enough to travel in the main map from the hallway across the ledge. But the reality is a bit more complicated than that for 2 reasons. First, when Mario is moving with PU speed, he's traveling absurd distances. He needs to somehow be able to navigate these parallel universes in such a way that he's led back to the main map at the end. This problem can be solved with the right amount of planning, which, as it turns out, is a shit ton of planning. But the second, more concerning problem is the staircase. Well, actually, the problem is that this is not a staircase. Because of the properties of wall hitboxes, this staircase is too steep to be a series of individual steps. It would end up as a worse version of the staircase to the basement, which already has some odd behavior due to the steps being too close to each other. Instead, this is a slope, and like all slopes, it changes Mario's de facto speed. As a quick refresher, the de facto speed is the actual distance that Mario travels, which is a factor of the horizontal component of the slope he's currently on. The steeper the slope, the lower the de facto speed. Now, when Mario steps on the slope with PU speed, his lower de facto speed will cause him to attempt to move a shorter distance, which no longer
There's
syncs
so
up with the
much
PU and
math.
leaves him stuck in place. In
There's
other words,
so
the
much
sinking
math
speed is not a
involved
fixed number.
here.
It depends on the steepness of the slope that Mario is standing on. The steeper the slope, the higher the sinking speed needed to keep the de facto speed constant. This specific slope has a sinking speed of 381,000. So now Mario needs 262,000 speed to move onto the staircase, then 381,000 speed to move up the staircase, and back down to 262,000 to travel to the Bowser hallway. Once
I
Mario
feel like
leaves
they
the
could like
hyperspeed walking spot,
effectively
he can
make
no
a
longer gain
warp
any
drive
more
at this
speed.
point.
Again, we've run into a deal breaker. The solution? Simply build up more speed.
Just build up
Remember,
more.
hyperspeed walking allows Mario to speed up slowly but infinitely. So this is what Panenkoek did. He doubled up the initial speed to 524,000 so that Mario could travel 2 QPUs per frame instead. After conserving that speed into the castle lobby, he could reach the staircase, then lower his speed down to 381,000, go up the slope, lower his speed again to 262,000, and move over to the Bowser hallway. Finally, with the right speed, he could snap back to reality right at the Secret Aquarium ledge and turn an incredibly simple A-press into an insane 25-hour marathon. Yes, you heard me right, 25 hours. Doesn't matter though, they saved an A-press.
They saved an A-press. Good job.
Right? Unfortunately, this strategy, which was obviously done in an emulator, was not possible in a real Nintendo 64. When Mario travels to a parallel universe, the camera tries to follow him, which crashes the console every time. Unless you use the option to hold R to fix the camera in place, in which case it is possible to navigate to a PU without crashing. However, you can't fix the camera in the castle interior, so even that couldn't save them. Unlike everything that had been done thus far, this strategy could not be replicated on a physical Nintendo 64. But what about Wii Virtual Console? It is an official release, and it is an emulator. As it turns out, Wii VC does not crash when the camera moves.
Okay,
to
so
the
now
PU,
we're
and
getting
this
into
amazing
version
A-press save
differences.
could technically live on, so long as the challenge was to be done on the Wii Virtual Console release of the game, not on Nintendo 64. But there's one little detail I told you to keep in mind. Spawning displacement, used to save a re-entry A-press in Tick-Tock Clock, is a Japanese exclusive glitch. Does that mean the optimal A-button challenge was now limited to the Japanese VC release of the game? Surprisingly, no. In 1997, Nintendo released an updated Japanese version of the game with Rumble Pack support called the Shindo version, where backwards long jumping was famously patched and Mario's voice ruined. This version also had all of the North American and PAL version fixes, including spawning displacement. The Japanese VC release is the Shindo version. Since no VC release can do spawning displacement, switching to VC to save an A-press lost a Tick-Tock Clock re-entry A-press save, ultimately resulting in no improvement. Therefore, despite this technically constituting an A-press save, it did not end up lowering the A-press count. In the meantime, Panenkoek's YouTube channel was starting to garner a lot of attention. His most popular content wasn't the A-button challenge, but unrelated, usually commentated videos about interesting discoveries like collecting the fabled impossible coin or exploring the secrets of the mystery Goomba. He began to cement his place in the YouTube sphere as an expert Super Mario 64 scientist, but nothing he had published before got as much press and public attention than
I'm
the
sorry to
Tick-Tock
say, you
Clock
cannot be a
upwarp.
scientist in Super Mario
Hyman
64.
had stumbled upon an old Twitch video from 2015 of a speedrunner named Dota Teabag who saw Mario inexplicably warp significantly upwards in Tick-Tock Clock. This was potentially groundbreaking because an upwarp of this magnitude that seemingly didn't require the A-button could reshape the future of the A-button challenge, particularly in Tick-Tock Clock of all places. The potential was so huge that Panen decided to put a $1,000 bounty for whoever could replicate the glitch in an emulator and provide an input file that could be analyzed to make sense of this anomaly. Money speaks, and so thousands of people,
Money
for the
do
most
in
part
fact
completely
talk.
inexperienced, hazardly smashed their face against the wall, hoping
This
for
is
the
what,
golden
like
ticket at the top of the clock.
2015 still?
There was little information to go by other than a somewhat mediocre quality video, but with such a revolution right around the corner, the collective motivation to crack the mystery was enormous. Countless news articles were written about it. Even as recently as 2021, Derek Muller from Veritasium covered the subject in a video with over 17 million views. But as time went on, with no one managing to get anywhere close to replicating it, the ABC crew realized that there had to be another explanation. Years after the fact, the commonly accepted explanation is a hardware malfunction causing a bit flip at Mario's vertical position. Flipping a specific bit in the position in similar conditions achieves just about the same exact result as was observed back then. The popular explanation is a cosmic ray, but the exact cause behind the bit flip is impossible to know for sure. As promising as it initially looked, this discovery ended up shelved as a one-off hardware issue that could not be used in speedruns or the A-Button Challenge. Nonetheless, there was still one TikTok clock discovery that ended up crucial for the challenge.
I'm glad the
Pedro spot.
cosmic ray bit flip is
Originally
not
found on
required
Cool
for
Cool
it.
Mountain by Pedro Victor in November 2014.
Yeah,
the Pedro spot
seems
is
a little
point where
situational.
A floor and a ceiling meet in a very specific way. When Mario lands onto a Pedro spot, he would snap up to the floor, but that point is inside the ceiling hitbox, which prevents him from moving. The landing action happens before the collision with the ceiling, so Mario doesn't bonk on it. But since Mario is prevented from moving, he stays suspended in midair. From this odd double state, he can both jump and ground pound, but also he can build up forward speed without moving, similarly to hyperspeed walking. This is limited by the geometry around him. At high enough speeds, he ends up breaking out of the spot. With no ability to turn or otherwise redirect Mario's speed, Pedro spots are a bit limited in what they can achieve. But when Tyler Caney found a Pedro spot here in TikTok Clock, he realized it had excellent potential to bring Stomp on the Thwomp's 7 A-presses down. Mario couldn't get in position by himself, he needed the Bob-omb to push him into place. The clock also had to be on the still setting, which meant that the spinners typically used to travel up the clock with the Bob-omb in 0 A-presses could not be used. Instead, 4 A-presses were required to jump up, and instant release was used to place the Bob-omb out of bounds to be reactivated near the cogs. At first glance, that seems terrible, but what comes next more than makes up for it. Mario uses the Bob-omb to push
Indeed,
himself
denying
into
the
the
third law of motion.
Once he builds up over 800 speed, he's ready to do a jump dive. Again, with so much speed, he jumps extremely high,
Oh my
but
God.
the dive caps his forward speed at 48 instantly. That's enough to get all the way up to the top of the clock, where one final A-press gets him the star and brings Stomp on the Thwomp from 7 down to 6 A-presses.
So they did
In
all that to
response the
save
ever-increasing
one.
interest for his commentated video,
A-press.
Planet Coic decided that A-Button Challenge improvements should have accompanying explanations with voice commentary, so he made one for Stomp on the Thwomp. He carefully broke down every element of the strategy for casual viewers to understand: the hope, instant release, the out-of-bounds failsafe, the Pedro spot, and the high-speed jump dive. It was received with high praise and excitement by his growing fanbase. In June 2015, Panenkoic was exploring Scuttlebug transportation and trying to get a Scuttlebug to go through a door. His attempt proved mildly successful. He was able to get one Scuttlebug to clip through a door, but then it was stuck next to the door and would deactivate as soon as Mario stepped away. While playing around with this, Panen found that he could get the Scuttlebug to jump up repeatedly by running in and out of its activation zone. He had discovered Scuttlebug raising. The way this works is similar to the mechanics abused for the Chuckya drop and Fly Guy manipulation. In levels with
Scuttlebug
multiple
raising
rooms, the
now.
inside of a room is only loaded when Mario is in it, or when he's standing close to a door leading to it. Therefore, a Scuttlebug in one room gets deactivated as soon as Mario steps away from the door outside of that room. This was used before in Metalhead Mario Can Move. Similarly to the Fly Guy and Chuckya, a Scuttlebug also has a limited range of actions when it's deactivated. Although it won't move, it can still turn and lunge at Mario if he enters the radius around its home. Once the Scuttlebug is reactivated, it will perform that lunge. If Mario deactivates the Scuttlebug in the middle of the lunge, it will stay in midair. Then, another lunge can be triggered, and the Scuttlebug can jump again when reactivated. This process can be repeated indefinitely, and the Scuttlebug can jump up arbitrarily high. This development seems relatively insignificant. It's anything but that. The final piece of the puzzle was in place. The last
my
Casey
God.
Maze Cave A-press was ready to be taken off. Watch for rolling rocks and 0.5 A-presses was possible.
Oh my god.
The entire route is a culmination of every discovery made in the past year. First, Scuttlebug transportation was used to move the Scuttlebug below the platform where the star is. Then Scuttlebug raising was used to make it jump up. The exact position of the Scuttlebug's home is crucial here. The cylinder around its home partially intersects with the area near the door where the Scuttlebug is activated. Mario can enter the radius without activating the Scuttlebug, which triggers a delayed lunge. Then, as Mario steps out of the home cylinder, the Scuttlebug turns back towards its home. When Mario reactivates the Scuttlebug, it lunges past its home. When the process is repeated, the Scuttlebug now turns the other way to jump back towards its home. As it jumps back and forth, the result is it moving straight up over time. Once the Scuttlebug is in the correct position, PanandQuick moves on to the next part of the plan. He goes to the lake and builds up speed with hyperspeed walking, making sure to redirect it out of bounds. He builds up speed for 12 hours until he has 479,000. Using the properties of de facto speed, he's able to navigate up the path to the elevator using floor triangles with decreasing
Holy
steepnesses
shit.
so that the sinking speed gradually comes down over time. Remember, objects aren't present in parallel universes, so Mario needs to return to the main map to board the elevator. This was made complicated by QPU alignment. In short, while Mario has enough speed to travel 4 PUs in one frame, he doesn't necessarily complete all 4 quarter steps of his movement action. Mario only moves up to the last valid quarter step in a frame. If a quarter step leads him out of bounds because the slope changed or because he's not quite at the sinking speed, he can end up moving by a fraction of his total speed. Doing so misaligns him with regular full frame movements, and he has to do another partial movement to get back to the main map. The PU navigation had to be painstakingly planned out so that everything would line up in the end. Just like last time, Mario uses repeated kicks to activate and to stay on the elevator. Once he reaches the height of the next elevator, Mario quickly travels to a PU and back to effectively warp across the map. This second elevator
Holy
takes him up to the
fuck!
highest point he can reach.
Oh my god.
PanandQuick sets up his position in parallel universes in preparation for the final move, and then he returns to the main map on the Scuttlebug that he previously positioned so that he can bounce on it. This actually still isn't enough to reach the platform, so he places himself in a unit-precise spot and ground pounds into a misalignment at the corner of the platform. And this is Watch for Rolling Rocks and 0.5 A-presses, the final A-press in Hazy Maze Cave gone. As soon as PanandQuick pieced everything together for this A-press save, he knew it had incredible potential for a detailed explanation with commentary and visuals. However, college was taking up his time, and so despite figuring out all the steps to do the star in October, he didn't actually work on the project until the holidays. When Christmas came, he realized that while planning and testing such a complex star already was a time-consuming and energy-draining process, creating this behemoth of a video explanation turned out to be even more taxing. But the project had already been shelved for 2 months, so with college starting again in 2 weeks, he decided to press on. He pressed on. He had to get it done. He worked tirelessly day in, day out. But in the end, he pressed himself too hard. PanandQuick was in a terrible mental space. He was struggling through issues in his personal life, and working on this video was not an escape, it was a purgatory. In the end, what should have been a passion project turned out to be the canalization of his own mental suffering. He completed the entire task and the accompanying video in about 140 hours over 2 short weeks.
Oh
He
god.
should have been immensely proud of his work. He didn't feel pride. He didn't feel accomplished. He felt nothing. Panan was used to his videos going viral, but nothing could prepare him for what would become of Watch for Rolling Rocks.
I
As it
fucking
went
watched
viral,
Watch
it
for Rolling
instantly
Rocks in
exposed the
high
A-Button
school.
challenge to hundreds of thousands of people for the first time in their lives. These viewers' first impression of the A-Button challenge was this. The incredibly thorough 24-minute piece was approachable yet utterly unbelievable. It was so many levels beyond what anything these people had ever seen that they couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Scuttlebug transportation, half A-presses, building speed for 12 hours, parallel universes, QPU alignment. Every single concept of the video seemed like made-up nonsense and some over-the-top absurdist humor. Yet all of it was real. Watch for Rolling Rocks and 0.5 A-presses rapidly became not just a meme but a family of memes that played on the chasm between casual gameplay and top-level speedruns or tool-assisted runs. The ABC crew members were not just geniuses,
No
they were
kidding.
the gods of Super Mario 64.
They were!
To this day,
They
the video
still
has over
kinda
4
are.
million views, and the memes that stemmed from it made their way into unexpectedly far reaches of the internet.
Jesus Christ, god damn it.
PanandQuick spent the winter semester mentally recovering from his breakdown during the holidays. Part of that recovery process was establishing that the pressure he was putting on
There's
himself
so
to always
much,
improve the
like,
production value of his
absurdity
channel
here.
was destructive. He realized that this mindset would ultimately lead him into a spiral of ever-increasing workloads until nothing would ever get done again. With the unprecedented success of the latest ABC video, public pressure on him to keep creating similar content was mounting. Memes about half A-presses and Scuttlebug Jamborees were parroted in every comment section of not
The
just his videos,
Scuttlebug
but pretty much every
Jamboree.
Super Mario 64 video out there. Pan and Quick was being reminded
Ah.
of the video and its nightmarish production cycle at just about every corner. His mental scars were still fresh, so he knew there was no way he would make anything at the scale of Watch for Rolling Rocks until he would actually feel ready to undertake the project. It's widely believed that the memes were the reason Pan and Quick quit making commentated videos, but they actually were a tiny factor in the equation. The main reason behind it is quite simply that he doesn't enjoy making voice commentary, and making such videos represented too much tedious work unless they were exceptionally worth it. So, after releasing that video, he decided to switch his mindset.
Oh, is it still dying?
A-Button Challenge videos would go on his secondary channel, which he renamed Uncommented Panin, and where he felt zero pressure to make high-effort content. The first step was to release a bunch of ABC improvements he had been holding onto since the discovery of Scuttlebug Racing in October until he could get around to making commentated explanations. So on January 13, 2016, he dumped 5 improvements at once, then went relatively inactive in the A-Button Challenge for the better
my
part of
God.
the year, instead focusing on glitch documentation and explanation videos on his secondary channel. Every improvement from Panin's backlog stemmed from the discovery of Scuttlebug Racing. It helped eliminate the half A-press left and the 2 other Hazy Maze Cave stars that used hyperspeed and elevators. First, Amazing Emergency Exit, solved by raising a Scuttlebug for half an hour until it would jump into the right spot for Mario to bounce across to the star, and second, the Red Coin Star. He could manipulate it from the first room, but only if the Scuttlebug was in the perfect position. To get it in the perfect spot, he had to go down in the Red Coin's room. To go back to the first room, he needed to cross this gap in no A-presses. Thankfully, 2 Scuttlebugs could be transported over, and Mario could bounce on them both to go back to the Red Coin's room. From there, just 1 hour of Scuttlebug raising was sufficient to have the Scuttlebug fall on Mario to dismount the pole, saving another half A-press.
What the fuck?
The other applications of Scuttlebug raising were in Big Boo's Haunt, and they were a bit more involved.
I don't
Here,
think
1 A-press
Coke's
was
okay,
left
by the
to
way.
grab the star in
Yeah.
the merry-go-round, and
You
1
definitely
was
burn it-
required to
definitely
reach the
burn
top
himself
floor of
out
the
on
mansion
content
for both
creation in
Big
general.
Boo's balcony and eye-to-eye in the
Fame
secret
burned
room.
him out.
Oh, is
Let's
Twitch
start
dying
shit
for
happens.
everybody?
Merry-go-round. Panin got his Scuttlebug into a specific spot against the side of the mansion with Scuttlebug transportation. Then, by alternating between going near the Scuttlebug to get it to
Hold
turn
on.
around and activating
Fake
it by
pause.
standing by the front door, Panin was
Yeah?
Is Twitch like universally dying right now?
I'm literally just watching, like, it's working fine for me.
Huh.
Let me check.
So, well, Faye chicks.
Oh yeah, there's suddenly a larger increase of Twitch down. Maybe a local server got popped.
Oof. That's
Yeah, it's not down for me, but it must be down. But it's down all over the place apparently.
that's not good.
Okay, past like 3 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna go back.
Okay. I'm gonna have to pull up the main thing, and before I see if I can go back 3 minutes.
We're gonna go to 3:03:30.
Let me see if I can get to it.
Oh yeah, no icons are gone in chat now, as I can see.
Oh God.
Yeah, chat icons are gone. Oh, good lord.
Thanks, Twitch. Oh, come on, video.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, this is definitely just Twitch being Twitch. So real quick, since we've went back and had a pause moment, I have a package.
You have a package?
I have a package.
What kind of package you got?
I think it's the hard drive.
You got the hard drive already?
I think it's the hard drive. Let me go get
Tried
that real
asking for
quick.
bots like 3 times, and it kept eating my messages on top of the player outright crashing twice and lagging out.
Ooh.
I'm orange. The audacity of Twitch. The audacity!
Indeed. I'll be right back.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know what? It's breaking for me now. It's breaking for me now. I can see the player breaking. Hi, Momo. I don't know if you can see anything, you know. Twitch is kind of having a fuck you up with me. So currently just vibing. Danny's being right back. Looks like I am seeing some icons back though, so Twitch might be coming back. We're just at a pause moment, okay?
There we go. I am back. And it was the hard drive.
Welcome back. Good to know. I think we're good to continue.
Alright, let me get back in position. Also, hi Momo. Yeah, no, apparently Twitch is Twitch has been having some moments today. Alright. So 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
Scuttlebug Transportation.
what timestamp are you on?
I am now